Happy New Year, everyone. We are in 2022. Thank God we are alive. I want to take this opportunity to wish you and your families all the very best for this new year. May you be prosperous. May you be in good health. Let's stay positive. Let's keep our hope and our faith and our trust in God to do what we need to do, and we will make it. I'm just so glad that we can say, yes, we are here. We've left many behind in 2021, but we need to keep pressing. Our journey is not over yet. Let's make the best of it and have a great 2022, everyone. If you're new here, I'm Sheri and welcome to Sheri Approved. If you've been a subscriber and you've been continuously watching my videos, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for watching. I want to take this opportunity to give a very special shout out to my 7-year-old nephew, Caleb. Caleb is the sweetest little boy. Sometime last year, our family was having this discussion about content creation and influencers and YouTube and all of that. And he was really paying attention. And I was talking about analytics and all of that. And the other day he came and he told me, he said, Auntie Sheri, I love you so much. I always go on a YouTube channel and I click like on every single video. Listen to me, that just completely melted my heart. So Caleb, thank you so much. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate it and I love you very much. So it's becoming a thing on my channel to start off every new year with a haul, and we are going to do that. This one is not going to be anything different. We're going to be a little bit more laid back because most of the things inside here are completely new to me, so I don't really have opinions on them. But I wanted to show you guys what I picked up. I was actually hoping that some other things that I shopped for and I purchased during the Christmas season and all of that, that it may have come in, but I'm still waiting for some things to clear from customs. So what that means, we'll probably have another haul video because I picked up some very interesting and unusual things that I probably don't really show on this channel, and I wanted to share it with you guys so that we can experience it together in 2022. But I did pick up a couple of things from Sephora, and this is so interesting because I literally had some things on my loves list on Sephora, and when the Sephora VIB sales started, I was just like, you know what, Sheri, you don't need anything. And honestly, I don't need any makeup. I don't need any new skincare. So if I had purchased anything, it was really just going to be a treat for myself, and I still decided against it. And I said, you know what, I wasn't going to get anything. And then the night before the sale ended, some bug bit me, and I just decided, no, I needed to get these things. And yeah, it might look like it's this little box, but Sephora actually shipped these few items in so many different boxes. Oh my goodness, I was able to fit all of them in this one, and in this one actually just came 2 powders. Yes, just 2 powders they put in this huge box. But everything though was really well packaged. I was surprised because you will see what I got, and there was not a single breakage, nothing was damaged. So I'm really happy about that. But let's just dig in and see what I picked up from Sephora. So I picked up just one skincare item. Every other thing inside this box is makeup related, and this is a skincare item. It is a retinol product, and this is by Paula's Choice. I actually wanted to purchase this, I think, during the spring VIB sale. I purchased it. There was a whole set of issues with my order in terms of the address and all of that, and then by the time they helped me to replace the order, this item was sold out, and I was not going to pay full price it. I'm going to leave the prices of everything and the links in the description so you guys will see like what the full regular prices are on these. But I did purchase them during the sale, and I am a Rouge member. That just means that I spend way too much on Sephora, so I did get 20% off all of the prices that you will see. So this is a 1% retinol treatment. The interesting thing about this one though is that this one contains peptides and vitamin C. That's not a combination in terms of the vitamin C that you tend to see when it comes to retinol products. So that is the first thing that interested me. And the second thing is I have seen quite a few good reviews from people about this particular retinol, that even though it is a high strength potent retinol, that even some people with sensitive skin have been able to tolerate it really well. And that has piqued my interest. This year I actually plan to try a couple retinols. I purchased a couple stronger things for my skin, so you guys will follow me on that journey during 2022. But this was one of them. I did not open it yet because I do want to finish my Cos de Paja and my May Love retinol serum. I'm almost to the end of both of those, and then I will decide which one of the new retinol products I will go with first. But yeah, so this one is 1% retinol, as I mentioned. The vitamin C that is in here is not L-ascorbic acid though. It is a very stable form of a vitamin C derivative called THD. So they pair those two together. Generally, it's not really recommended to combine L-ascorbic acid with retinol because the potential for irritation is there. But let's see how this one goes. And then it also has things like oat, and I guess that's one of the ingredients that's probably going to help in terms of reducing the irritation or possible sensitivity that you might get from retinol at this strength. And then, of course, it contains a quadruple blend of peptides, and peptides with retinol is always a great combination. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. If you've tried this, I'd love to hear in the comments below your feedback, any recommendations, thoughts. Yeah, definitely leave it below. So now let's get into the makeup, and I'm really excited about the things that I picked up, and this is a repurchase. Well, repurchase in terms of the product, but the shades are completely new to me. I actually intended to pick up 3 of these, and these are the Sephora collection, the Microsmooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder. They have a ton of shades in these, and I actually usually use this one as my all over face powder. This is the shade 35 Tan. I could also get away with 40, but I think maybe because I've been more indoors during the pandemic and so on, the 40 looks a little bit darker on me now, like kind of like if I have a tan. So the 35 works perfectly for me, and it is a powder that I absolutely love. It really just blurs the skin. It sets your foundation beautifully. It's a baked powder, so there is a natural radiance to it without looking greasy or oily, and it works so well with most of my foundations. I have it on today. It's the powder that I use to set all over my face. So I decided that since these are multitasking powders, that I wanted to pick up 2 other shades. One for my under eye area because it has that luminous effect, and a deeper shade in order to kind of bronze or contour and so on. So I picked up the shade 25 and I picked up the shade 70. So 25 is beige, 70 is mocha. I actually have tried these. So mocha, I am in love with. Oh my goodness, it is the bronzer shade that I have on today. I have on no other bronzer or contour. I love how it looks. It is a lovely, like, neutral type of shade. I love that type of bronzer. It's not too warm, it's not red or anything like that. I just absolutely love this. Like, this one was a hit for me. The 25 beige though, I may have to give this away because I didn't like how it looked under my eyes. Like, the shade I think is either a little bit too light or a little bit too yellow. That might sound a little bit weird because this one is shade 25. The one that I use all over my face is 35. So I figured I could probably go up that much, but I probably needed 30. But there was something wrong with 30 in terms of the undertones that they described it with, which is why I didn't pick up that one. But yeah, so I guess I could probably mix this with something, or probably if I set my eyes with something else and I want to kind of brighten it up, I could probably use this. But the 70 shade is a win. But overall, this formula is phenomenal. If you have not tried these yet, definitely try it. During the sale, all Sephora collection items had an additional discount. They were 30% off. That's usually when I restock on these powders. I usually always have a backup. Unfortunately, I did not get the shade 35, which was also in my order because it was sold out by the time they shipped. So I did not get that one, and that one is my all over face powder I absolutely love. So I'm probably going to have to wait for the next sale to pick up my backup of that one. Next item is this. This is by NARS. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I got the shade Ginger medium 2. Thing is, this is not a new product at all. I just never tried it, but I have some girlfriends that absolutely rave about this, and this has had like a cult following. Like, people have loved this product for a very, very long time. It is the concealer that I'm wearing today. It's the first time that I'm wearing it. Yeah, and I decided to wear it on camera. I did kind of film a clip with me applying this, so if I get to edit it in time, I will include it in this video. My initial thoughts are I absolutely loved how it went on. It glided so beautifully with my brush. I love the coverage. They say that this is a full coverage concealer, I believe. Let me just make sure. They say it is a full coverage oil-free concealer that conceals and blurs imperfection with a soft matte natural looking finish. And I actually had the NARS concealer, like the regular liquid NARS concealer. I've used several tubes of that over the years, and I think the shade works for me. I will give you guys an update in terms of how I like this concealer, how it wears and so on, but so far So good. Have you tried this before? Are you one of those people like that swear by this concealer? I'd love to hear about it below. The next product is from Huda Beauty, and it is this. This is the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream, and Sephora's website described this as an ultra pigmented, blendable and buildable cream to powder contour and bronzer formula. I picked up the shade medium. This is a product that I constantly went back and forth like for a long time. Should I get it? Should I not get it? And I know so many people that love it. And then just like some weeks ago, Makeup by Deidre on Instagram, she did a review on it again, and I'm like, oh my goodness, so this is in my face again. So I put it back in my loves list. So when I was checking out, I definitely included it, and we wear like same shades and foundation and so on, and this is the shade that she wears, so I picked it up, the shade medium. I swatched this. I haven't used this. Like I thought to myself, I'll probably use it to do my makeup today, but when I swatched this and I saw how deep it was, and I realized like I don't do cream contour very often. I have like just a couple cream contour products that I use like on special occasions, and I know what I'm doing, but in general I don't really use them very often and I experiment with them. So I was like super afraid, and no joke, like this this, I feel like I am a little bit terrified of this, but I mean, if everybody else is using it and everybody thinks it is so amazing, who is me, you know? Who is me? Come on, Sheri. Put on your big girl drawers and do this. So yeah, I am definitely going to try this, and if you guys have any tips, definitely let me know. But yeah, this was a product that I wanted to try for a long time. So in 2022, we're going to be experimenting with cream contour. And now for the part of the video that I'm most excited about, because here I'm going to confess something. Guys, it is absolutely clear that I have a problem. I have a problem. And I know when my sister sees this, she's going to be shouting from the screen, yes, yes. But for a long time, she didn't have to buff me about this and so on, because it kind of seemed that during the pandemic, I had kind of tapered things down. But these were the first things that I added into cart when I decided that I was going to place that Sephora order. These. I don't know what to say. I have no excuse. I have none whatsoever except to say I just love Natasha Denona's shadows. I was really intrigued. Like when she does these videos on Instagram, it is like the perfect marketing for me, because I just get sucked in and I save those tutorials. But I love what she does, because she makes her palettes look so usable, like so user friendly, even for a beginner, like showing you step by step what to do, and it's not complicated. And when she's done, like the person looks so glamorous. It's like, oh my goodness, I need to do that look too, you know? So yeah, I picked these up. I haven't worn any of them on my eyes yet. However, I did swatch and so on, so I will include some clips for you guys. So let's start with the two face palettes. Yeah, I just decided, you know what? Why pick up one? Pick up both. Now, these are the two latest ones, and there is a light. Which one is light, boy? This one, and there is a light version and a dark version, and the way they describe it is that these palettes contain universal tones. It can be used on any skin tone. She has a light and a dark, and after swatching them, after playing around just with the textures, looking at the colors and so on, I can absolutely see that Natasha Denona legit nail that, because a lot of people may have been looking at this and been saying like, okay, no, this one is going to be too light for me, or the other one is going to be too dark for me based on your skin tone and color and so on. But no, sis, I can see how these are going to work for everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean like everybody. You all will see the swatches, because that's all I did. I swatched them. Let the angels sing. Just look at these beauties. So starting with first the Natasha Denona Light Glam Face and Eye Palette. The first thing I want to say is that I love that these two palettes came with mirrors. The mirrors in Natasha Denona palettes, when you get them, are really high quality. There are two cream products, the blush and the highlight, both of which in both palettes are absolutely stunning. You can see that they are absolutely buildable. They can be shared out, they can be built up for the color, and that's why I think they can work on so many skin tones. The undertone of the highlighters are amazing. They feel so good, just by touch. Like, ooh. You know, like for people who love makeup, like when you're touching and you're swatching, it's like, oh my goodness, like you are just imagining like putting this on your face. That was my experience. And those two cream products are actually covered by a kind of plastic. It's actually covered with a shield so that the powder products don't get into the cream products, and I love that because we need to be organized when we're putting both cream and powders in the same palette. The other thing that I absolutely love about the layout of these palettes is that she put what you can use the shadow shades for. Inner corner transition, crease, outer corner smoke, and that is absolutely going to help you, especially if you have no idea what you're doing when it comes to eyeshadow and you want to follow along some of the tutorials that she's done. These are so helpful. But of course, if you are a seasoned person, you can do anything you want with any shades, and I'm sure that a lot of people will get adventurous, but I absolutely love that. And of course, that wasn't all, because I have been wanting the Natasha Denona Glam palette for a while, and then Deidre again, this is Deidre. When Deidre messaged me to say Sheri, and by the way, only Deidre had told me, Sheri, you don't need nothing, don't go and buy nothing from Sephora. But then Deidre sent me a message, and the message was a picture of the Glam palette. And hear me thinking, oh my god, I'm so ashamed, because when I talk to Deidre, I have to tell her that I actually did buy stuff from Sephora. So when she sent it to me first, I was like, yeah, well, I kind of placed the order on Sephora. And I did add it to my cart. So listen, like these shades are so stunning. And again, the layout, again, she's actually laid out and named each of the shades based on how to use them. So from center eyelid to lash line, inner corner, your creases transition, your lash line to smoke, everything is named here for you, so you can play around with this with guidance and be sure that you're going to get an absolutely beautiful look. You don't need me to tell you that the shadows from Natasha Denona are top class. There is a reason why the brand is doing so well, why people continue to buy her products, why people look forward to her releases. Even those who have huge eyeshadow collections like me still buy Natasha Denona shadow palettes, even though all of these shades are completely neutral and I don't need any of them, but I just had to have them, you know. I just had to have them. So you guys are definitely going to be seeing me doing some looks with these eyeshadow palettes in the upcoming weeks and months. I am so excited about them. The only thing I don't like about the Glam face palettes, they look absolutely stunning, but my goodness, that material is a fingerprint magnet, which I knew from the beginning, but you know what, that was just one of the small details that I would look over. And finally, there are two spray products that I also picked up that I need to show you and tell you about. And this one is just in passing. This is the Sephora Refresh Daily Brush Cleaner. I picked this up because I think the regular price is like $15. You're getting 30% off. And I love having some of these spot clean brush cleaners if I need it. It's not something that I use very often, but I like to have them around. And my Cinema Secrets and a couple of the others that I actually use was actually finished, so it was a good opportunity to pick up that. I haven't tried it yet, but if you guys are interested, because it's actually really affordable, I can let you know how it works. And then the last thing that I picked up is this, and this is something that I have been wanting. Everybody and anybody in makeup has been raving about this product in 2021, and I was like, you know what, I am a Scandinavia diehard girl, and I have fallen in love with quite a few new Korean makeup setting sprays, but I had to try this. And as soon as it came, this was the first product that I actually tried, and then I tried the powders. Yeah, oh god, I'm just gonna give you my initial thoughts, and my initial thoughts is that when the sale comes around in spring, I will be getting a backup of this. This thing is amazing. It is amazing. Just take my word for it. I will do a more detailed review on this. But you see the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It's magic. It's magic. Guys, I'm going to leave you there for today. Again, happy new year. If you have not yet entered my giveaway, you have just a couple days to do so. Check my previous video, all the details are there. I'm so looking forward to 2 people getting those wonderful packages, and I look forward to a year full of lots of fabulous content. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me and for supporting. Remember to click like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in another video soon. Take care. Bye.